What's up, y'all? It's about 7:40. Just did a easy 8K in the rain. I was gonna take y'all, but I didn't want to risk my phone getting broke. So yeah, this is the intro. I'm gonna change out of this, and I'll be back in a bit before I go. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I need to wash my hands. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, first things first. This is like the third time I've tried recording this. The first two times were just really bad. Like they were just like I was just rambling for like 5 minutes, and the third time lighting was terrible. So hopefully this time we've got it right. So hopefully this is the final take. So it's been about 4 days since I competed in my first half marathon. So yeah, I've just been taking training pretty lightly, focusing more on recovery these past few days, because you could probably imagine training was super intense leading up to the race. Speaking of leading up to the race, I want to say maybe 3 weeks out from race day, I actually got pretty bad tendonitis in my Achilles, and on top of that, I actually caught a pretty bad gastrointestinal bug. So I was pretty much out of training for I want to say a good solid week. Obviously it sucked both physically and mentally, and yeah, because of that I had pretty much just told myself that I wasn't going to compete. But a week out, after that week of just recovering, I felt pretty good. Had gone for a couple of short distance runs, run/walks, and I told myself that look, I'll compete in the race, but I'm not gonna try and hit the PR that I had planned to hit, which was a sub 1:30. And I just told myself look, I'm just gonna compete in it and just try to go for completion, and that's about it. But surprisingly enough, I actually ended up achieving a PR on the day, with a time of 1 hour and 27 minutes, which I was pretty stoked for. But to be honest, I was more happier with myself for just showing up and forcing myself to compete in general. But yeah, like I said earlier, this was my first ever half marathon, and pretty much my first ever time competing in a sporting event since high school. And I've been running for a few years now, primarily more just a hobby, but I've never really thought about competing or doing anything more than what I was doing previously, which is just easy runs in the mornings. But after I had formulated a training plan and eventually competed in this event, I really felt the need to further progress in running, which is what I plan to start on this year. So my current fitness goals for the future, or for the time being, as of now, I really want to focus on the quality of my workouts in terms of running as well as strength training. Leading up to this past event, I felt that I was training enough. However, after doing more research, I felt as if the quality and efficiency of the workouts I was doing could be further improved upon. Just kind of reflecting on how if I felt fresh the morning after a pretty heavy leg day, or just really just thinking about how I can just optimize what I'm doing and what I'm currently doing. And I'll probably make a video on what my training schedule was like prior to the event and what it'll probably be like now. With regards to the next event I'm want to compete in. It's more a matter of when, to be honest. A lot of the running events that I've checked online that are taking place in New Zealand usually land on like a weekend, and unfortunately I work both days of the weekend, and with this being my last year of university, timing and scheduling is going to be quite hard, but I'm pretty confident that I'll find the time to, or find an event that I'll be able to compete in, maybe during like a mid-semester break, or you know, between semesters, or like even in the summer, hopefully. But yeah, it's gonna be a full marathon. You know, I know I can do the distance of a half, so I guess the next step is doing a full. But yeah, that hybrid style of training is something that I'll probably maintain for the time being, and once I find an event in the future, hopefully not too far ahead in the future, but sooner rather than later, I'll kind of like tinker and adapt to a more running based training program. But yeah, strength training, running, it's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, or like finding a balance I guess for the time being. But yeah, it's like I said, it's more a matter of when as opposed to if, because I know I'm going to do it, but I'm just like, I just need to like find like the right, no, I don't want to say I want to find the right time, because that's kind of corny, but I'm gonna do it this year for sure. This is gonna be a way to hold myself accountable by putting this online. So this is gonna be like set in stone. This year, half marathon. I mean, no, this year I'm gonna compete in the full marathon. It's gonna happen. But yeah, this is pretty much just the beginning, really, and I'm really excited to learn more about the sport of running, as well as just other touch points surrounding the sport, such as, you know, like cross training, recovery, nutrition, and yeah, this is pretty much just like an introductory video to kickstart the channel. And yeah, so kind of thought I'd put it out there, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And yeah, I look forward to kind of making more videos in the future. Cool. Yeah.